One question I see all of the time, especially from women thinking about getting into trucking, is it safe? Is trucking actually safe? That's a fair question. And I can understand why they would ask that, because social media shows the sunsets, the trucks, the freedom, all of that stuff, but they don't talk about and they don't show you parking late at night, you parking in areas where it may not be well lit, you're parking in strange areas, being alone on the road, or how important awareness becomes out here. Now, after 30 years, I can tell you honestly, yes, trucking can be absolutely safe, but you have to learn to think ahead. You have to learn to prepare yourself properly. That applies to everyone out here, not just women, men and women. Doesn't matter what size or what age you are, it applies to everyone. If you've never seen me before, my name is James. I've been driving nearly 30 years, and today I'm going to talk to you about personal safety in trucking, what you should be looking for and being aware of, and how to be aware of it. I'm not trying to instill fear in anyone. I'm not trying to create any drama, and I'm definitely not trying to scare you out of being in trucking, period. Just these are the real world things you need to know to be safer on the road and to pay attention to as you go through your day-to-day life as driver. One thing trucking teaches you really quick is awareness. You have to be aware of everything that's going on around you all of the time, constantly. And it's not just the driving part either. It's not just, it's everything. You're driving down the road, cars, trucks coming beside you, you're making maneuvers, you're aware of where you're going and where you're turning, and you're going to run over something or not. You have to be aware of everything, and that translates into your safety also. You start paying attention to where you're at, what kind of area you're in, how crowded a place feels, if there's enough lighting or not enough, people around you. You get to scan in the areas that you're going to pay attention to, what's going on. There may be some unsafe characters, walking down the side of the street. You have to pay attention to all of this stuff, because if something feels off, most time there's a good reason for that. Huge note for this is pay attention to your instincts. If you feel something is off or not safe, you most likely don't need to be there. You need to move on and find a different place to be. Keep that in mind. If you just get that gut feeling, hey, this doesn't feel right, you may need to move on. A big part of safety in trucking comes down to the parking decisions. This goes back into your trip planning. You should be planning early, staying where you're going to be parking, stopping maybe a little early if you have to. If you have to stop early and get to a safe place, stop early and get to a safe place. Don't go until you're tired and you're frustrated and you're rushing through and you're whatever, there's a parking spot and I'll just pull in there. Pay attention, folks. And people make worse decisions under stress. You're under stress, you're trying to race this clock, this e-log that we have. You're trying to race it and you're like, well, I'm nearly out of time, I have to stop here. If it's not safe, I don't give a crap what that says, don't stop there. If you feel that it's not safe, you need to call your company or do whatever you have to do to get to a safe area. Take care of yourself. That is the number one thing, people. Take care of yourself. Having different options as you trip plan, that's why I'll talk about these in other videos. Having options for stopping. That way you're not just hung out to dry and you just have to be somewhere, or you think you have to be somewhere. Personally, I'd rather stop early and feel comfortable than spend the night wondering if I'm going to get something stolen off my truck, my freight stolen, or worse, someone break into your truck. Be in a place that you feel safe. Now I want to talk directly to the women in trucking, because I know this industry can look intimidating from the outside. And yes, there are challenges, and I get that, and they could be harder for women than they are men. But that goes both ways. I mean, it doesn't matter, man or woman. Different things are, harder for some people than others. Doesn't matter. But there's also a lot of women out here doing extremely well in trucking. They're confident, they're professional, and they're safe. You have to present yourself more in more of a confident manner, professional manner. You don't have to be mean or anything, but be confident. And even if you are a little nervous about the area that you're in, whenever it's kind of like a dog can feel your emotions, or an animal can feel your emotions if you're a little scared of them or what have you. It's the same thing with areas or with sketchy people in those areas. Be confident and stay aware. Trust your instincts. That's huge. That's huge thing in here. You have to avoid the unnecessary risk. If there's no reason for you being in a sketchy area, don't be there. It's that easy. If you feel safer getting a hotel room, talk to your company. Maybe the company will help you with that. And that way you can at least be behind a good lock and key in a hotel room, a deadbolt or what have you. Don't advertise that you're vulnerable, that you feel vulnerable, and stay mentally alert. That's going to be huge. That's going to be a huge determining factor. I'm not a woman, of course, but I have sisters, and I get it. I talk to my sister regularly. I understand how women feel in this because she's in trucking, and she doesn't want a job that she has to drive at night or have to get out and move around at night. And I understand. So you do these things. Confidence is going to be huge for you all. And it's really not even narrowed down to just women. That's all of us in general. Just be confident of your surroundings. Be confident, if you're going in and out of a store, don't look timid or scared because, if there's bad actors in the area, they're going to pick up on that really quick. So be confident. A few things that you can do to reduce this stressfulness out here as far as, safety net and everything. Plan to park early. Keep you plenty of fuel in your truck. You don't want to run out for sure in the sketchy area. Or, say like in the wintertime, you don't want to run out of fuel. Keep plenty of fuel in your truck. So if you need to go somewhere, you can go. Lock your doors. Run your seatbelt through your door handle and lock it into your seat. Or take you like a 2-inch strap and run between doors and tie them together and ratchet it together. That's really good. I've done that in another video also. But put that in place so somebody looks in, they see that strap and they're like, well, I'm not going to get them because they break the glass. And then you should have some self-protection. Whatever you want to carry with you is up to you, but have some self-protection with you. Not gonna tell you what you need on that. You can figure that out pretty easy, folks. Paying attention when you're walking through truck stops at night. Whenever you're out, and there's some truck stops that, they're not in good areas. You have to watch out for those. Avoid the distractions whenever you're parking or fueling. The people's trying to get your attention away from your truck. Don't pay attention to those folks. Keep your mind on what you're doing, whether you're parking, whatever it is. Stay focused all the time. Let your family know where you're at. If you have say like Life 360 or, a location, turn your location on your phone so they know where you're at. Don't get mentally exhausted all of the time. Because if we're mentally exhausted, we can't focus. And especially on the things that we need to be focused on as far as our safety. Now, with all of that said, I don't think anyone should be overly fearful of trucking either. You shouldn't be fearful. You just keep on your toes. Keep your head on the swivel. Pay attention. Be alert to your area and where you're going and what's going on in that area. That's huge. Being alert to the area that you're in is going to make the most difference. Fear can make someone miserable out here. Most days in trucking, it's just another day. You drive, you stop, you deliver freight, you pick up freight, and you move on to the next place. No big deal. You hardly, in nearly 30 years that I've dealt with this, there's been very few places that I've felt uncomfortable enough that I've had, been on my toes every little move or what have you. I try to just not stay in those places where that I'm that uncomfortable. You'll start learning the places that you don't need to stay. If you're new to trucking, really new to trucking, and you've not been, I'm going to tell you a couple right now. Tacoma, Washington, and to Loves. Don't stay there. You probably can't get in there anyway. Dallas area on I-20 at the southern part. I-20 runs on the south side of Dallas. Don't stay in any of those if you can help it. Oklahoma City, the northern side off of Interstate 35. I can't remember the exit number. But there's a Love's and a Flying J up there. There used to be another one up there, I think at USA Truck Stop. I'm not sure if they shut down or not because I haven't been in there in years. Don't stay at that. If you want to go by there and kind of check out the area in the daytime sometime and you can get a better feel of it, go for it. But those three places, I won't go in for sure. And I've been doing this a long time. So you can make your judgment call on that. And just be safe wherever you stay. At the end of the day, safety in trucking is a lot like anywhere else in life. Like I said before, just earlier, you be prepared, aware, and make good decisions on where you're going to stay. And go with your gut feeling. If it doesn't feel right, most likely you don't need to be there. Go with your gut feeling. The drivers that struggle with this safety stuff are usually the ones that are constantly reacting instead of, planning ahead or thinking ahead. That's why experience changes people in this industry. You start thinking only about driving and you start thinking about situations before they happen. You will become a better driver as time goes through. Biggest thing to start with though is your safety. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. You need to think about safety as top of the list. Your safety is top of the list. Hey, if you're thinking about getting into trucking or you just started into trucking and you're especially nervous about it because of the safety, I hope this video helped you. I really do. I'm not trying to invoke any kind of fear and I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. There are some unsafe areas out there. I'm just giving you honest stuff as far as what I've seen and what you can do to protect yourself. Hey, Ned, if you're an experienced driver and you've got safety tips for these folks, put them in the comments, please. I know a lot of them will read them. I appreciate you all watching. If you would subscribe, share this, like this video, that helps a lot. And so we can talk to more drivers. But appreciate you watching and I'll see you in the next video.